to the patio, folks. I have found the perfect job for Father Fortenberry.
Have you?
Yep. You will not believe what someone spent 30 years of their life doing, but I know you'll be jealous.
Eating Cheetos.
Gary, for you, the conspiracy theorist, what would make 200 cows disappear? There's a cold case we're going to talk
Aliens.
about. That's what I would guess.
Grill.
And have y'all seen the video, the viral Florida boatman that jumped in the boat with the other guy?
Is he
You
like
hadn't seen this?
the turtle man?
Yeah, I hadn't really understood the story. We're going to talk about it. And then Zion Williamson's baby mama goes absolutely wild. But first and foremost, Father Fortenberry, what's going on with you tonight?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? I got Marty tickled over there. Look, glad y'all could join us on this beautiful Monday.
Beautiful Monday.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So, you know what? Hey, cheers.
Gary, where you at, Gary?
Oh.
There's Gary. What's going on, Gary?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here on this Monday. It's a Monday fun day and fresh crack Monday.
It is?
Yeah, I guess.
What'd you
so.
crack?
My
You drank that the other night, so
Yeah,
you
I
can't
know.
talk about drinking.
I fresh cracked it the other
He
day.
cracked it again, though. He freshly just
re-cracked it.
He re-cracked
You
it.
could do crack
And there's
whenever.
the bourbon nerd. What's going on, bourbon nerd? There's a lot of critins I see on that shelf behind
What's
you,
up,
bourbon nerd.
everybody? Man, I'm still recovering from week before
That was a
last.
week ago, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
Almost
It's
2
just
weeks ago. What you talking
struggle.
about?
But I'm doing good. Whoa, James
Man, you
knows.
love showing my
That's
head.
the wrong one. All right, Fortenberry, I said the perfect job for you. This person said, I studied Hooters girls for a living. Here's what I learned about
I
their
did too, and I got ran
well-being.
out.
Oh,
Yep. On March 31st, Hooters filed for bankruptcy. You know that family restaurant that closed down?
it is a family right.
Actually, after the last time we went as
I'm
a
glad it
group.
closed down.
Yeah,
It was, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. It will not be closing its doors for good. It has announced plans to re-Hooterize and going to become, it's getting rid of bikini nights and attempting to return to its family-friendly roots. Okay.
The Roots are Hooters.
I was going to say, I was not aware that kid from, first of all, I didn't know they had bikini night.
I've never been to bikini
I
night.
still remember the first time I went to Hooters. I was probably like 12 years old. Okay.
Okay.
And this was the one on Mount Moriah. You remember the
Yep.
one on Mount Moriah?
Yes, sir.
I remember going to that one.
That one's not running no more, I don't think.
Oh, no, it's a car.
It was right
dealership.
across the street from the
We was there opening
Purple
night.
Church.
I was there opening night at that one.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I got a dude waiting on me. It was opening night, and I had
All the girls.
the place busy as hell. It was me and some folks from Osceola went there, and a dude served us. And then there was a lady helping us. She was the only.
service from a dude.
She was the only fully dressed Hooter person in the entire place. I got a dude and a fully dressed Hooter person.
You went to Balzers.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I remember I was 12 years old and went with Uncle Daryl and Aunt Monkey.
That'd be about right.
And I remember Aunt Monkey got mad at Uncle Daryl because the waitress, she did have Hooters. And every time she served the food, like she'd bring it over to Uncle Daryl, she'd had the plate like this and go like this to Uncle Daryl. And I remember that was a huge fight on the way home. But
who won the fight?
Aunt Monkey.
Never went to Hooters again.
But I remember that was back in like the big. You remember the shirts with like the Big Johnson? You remember?
Yeah.
That? You
Oh
remember those?
yeah. I got some of those.
That's
You know. I
that's what it
found some of
was.
those. I have a couple of those.
Oh man,
Let's,
Sam wanted to wear them to school, and Ginger wouldn't let him.
Let's open a restaurant called Testes.
oh,
We'll serve the food.
Actually, that has a more likelihood to succeed today than it ever would have
Yes.
throughout history.
if I ever were to open a food truck, it'd be called Billy D's Wings.
Billy D's Wings.
Because
Y'all just give away all your damn
I know.
ideas.
So, all right, what is your favorite scantily clad women restaurant?
I gotta tell you that I've only been maybe twice, but the Twin Peaks
is
has
pretty
good
good.
damn food.
And they're staying true to the roots right now.
They are. Look, first of all, we went to Dallas one night.
Oh, I remember you telling me.
Yeah, I
this story.
walked in
It
with
was
my-
lingerie night, wasn't it?
I didn't know they had lingerie night. I walked
At
in
Twin Peaks.
Oh man,
and at the time Millie was 6, and she's like
But high.
7. She's 7. She said, "Dad, why are they in their underwear?" I was like, "Oh my god."
I've never been to Twin Peaks. So.
Twin
You
Peaks is
went
good.
with us.
I'll
No.
tell
Yeah,
you
you
what
did.
I like better
We
than
went
Twin
with
Peaks
Taylor.
is Tilted Kilt.
Never been to one of those.
Tilted Kilt has a better food to me.
Twin Peaks, good food.
Hooters got good food. They used to.
Used to.
If you could get it.
Food was good last time we went. It was like they served 20 of us 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Their wings are kind of terrible.
Their curly fries are pretty good. The cheese curly fries.
I used to love that buffalo shrimp.
So there was a time that this
Philly
person.
cheesesteak
So
was
check
like-
this out, though. There was a time this person would probably been arrested. He said, "I was originally interested in studying servers at restaurants because I could sense an interesting dynamic at play." This was a lady, Dawn Szymanski, a psychology professor at the University of Tennessee.
Oh, so there's a lady studying this.
On the one hand, it can feel good to be complimented for your looks. On the other hand, I also wonder whether constantly being critiqued might eventually wear these servers down.
Constantly critiqued.
So how do y'all handle compliments? I don't mean like your physical appearance, just in general. Do you take compliments well?
I mean, I'm.
All right, I made this comment last week then when we did our live on Tuesday night. Jamie, I think you and I are like outliers here, but whether it's a compliment or a insult, I probably accept them both the same.
I have a bad habit of somebody will compliment me and I'll make a wisecrack.
Yeah, but that's just yeah.
Because I don't know how to accept a compliment.
Yeah.
Like I have this old guy that works with me. He'll compliment me sometimes, and I'll make a little joke about it.
Does he like the way you walk or something?
No, I mean
he like the way you look in those jeans.
I do a quick thanks and change the subject is what I usually do, but
How often do you get complimented, Gary?
not a lot. But whenever it's ketchup, I just eat
Are
it.
men uncomfortable getting compliments?
Huh?
Are men uncomfortable getting compliments?
I think we are
I
because
think we are too.
I think we're skeptical. I think we're apprehensive
I think with
to take it at
Somebody's being
face value.
sarcastic or something.
No, or they're sucking up to somebody or something, right?
Or they want,
I get talked
they
about
want
looking
some-
skinny. When somebody tells me I look skinny, I accept it fully. Because I know they lying.
Terry, you look famished.
Anyway, look, I look like I'm about to starve to death. I got a story about that. I got to look it up.
do we not accept compliments? Because if we do, we show our weakness.
No, I don't think we accept compliments well because men aren't accustomed to receiving compliments. Women get compliments.
They do. They should. And they should.
Why? Why are they different than us? But we like compliments
Because
No, you don't. You just said you don't
just
like.
said you
Hold
don't-
on. You said you don't
because
like
we're
them.
not used to receiving them.
because they have babies.
I don't get many. But
We
I
don't
think-
have babies. If we pushed babies out of our
How
urethra,
dare you? How dare you tell Jamie he could never have a baby?
I know.
Do you know how cyst that is?
That is super cis.
I've had a cyst too.
I have to. I think I got one.
you know, a doctor can remove that for you.
I can have kids and ganglion cysts.
No, you bring up a really good point, right? I mean, it's about compliments. It's about insults. Look, some people. Look, when I was listening to who was listening to the other day, Joe Rogan.
Our
He was
friend.
telling this dude, said, "Do not read the comments." He told dude, "Don't read the comments."
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it makes sense to me.
Like I remember talking about the old man at work. So he's an older guy.
He
and
read
he's-
the comments.
He's very dry. But like he told me one day, he said, you have a good personality for this kind of
When they start out with you have a good personality, you're in the friend zone. You're gonna be friend zoned, Jamie.
Yeah, for this line of work.
I don't know. For a guy though, that puts you in the bed zone.
I assumed he was being sarcastic because, I can get a little rough around the edges sometimes.
But you can spit out some rhetoric. You can spit out some words.
Dazzle him with bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not everybody's equipped with that.
I'm a cunnilingus.
But you made fun of my weight,
Or-
so it
or-
reminded me of a story here.
That's
You,
something totally different.
Jamie made fun of my weight, so I had to tap on this. All right, so I was fasting earlier today, and I actually did fast for a while, which is
You
good. I'm
ain't
trying to
been
be.
fast
I
a
have.
long
I
time.
fasted. I
Today?
did. No, yeah, earlier today.
I fasted between breakfast and lunch.
About 18 hours fast. I did.
I
But
fasted for 2 hours.
so I got in this discussion with a fella, and he said, somebody fasted for like 382 days because I always thought like 3 weeks is about it.
No, they say
Oh, I seen something like that.
Yeah, so this dude in 1965, he weighed 480 pounds. He fasted for 382 days without eating
How do you do that?
because you just burn fat. Dude lost a ton of weight.
He got around it by drinking smoothies.
In
There was no
1968,
smoothies
I
in
bet you there's
1968.
a
he
smoothie.
went to tropical
So look,
smoothie.
here,
on a
so here we
fast,
go.
what can
If
you
we're
do?
if we get on a boat out in the middle of nowhere, I could fast for a year and a half, or a year, a little over a year, and never have to eat.
But boy, I'd want to.
I thought you had to eat.
So
I did too,
you
but
have
apparently,
to
if you
eat.
weighed if
you
you
have
weighed
to
enough,
eat.
I seen.
Look,
I seen
during
something-
the-
You have
during
to,
the
you have to receive
apocalypse.
nutrients.
no,
You don't have to eat.
during the apocalypse. Look, my body stored so much. I'm ready for the apocalypse. I'm ready for like, I don't have to eat. Apparently, I don't have to eat for like a year.
You've been prepping.
I've been prepping. See,
He's a doomsday
I'm
prepper.
a prepper. I'm a doomsday prepper, and y'all didn't even realize.
Like a booze bag.
They're gonna be like, hey, when they're looking for people to go to Mars, they're not gonna look for you skinny people. They're gonna look for fat people like me, because they're gonna be like, hey, that fat dude, we don't even have to feed him. We don't need food for the whole year it takes to get to Mars.
Me and Terry get in there and sit on one side of the ship. It'd be right down like
There's
this.
no gravity in space, Jamie.
You just run the whole joke.
Oh, okay.
Way to run a joke while being a nerd.
Freaking nerd.
Damn it.
Nerd.
But really, I'm thinking about fasting for like 90 days.
That's
Dude,
insane.
I like to eat.
Boy, I love food. Love it, love it,
I
love
love
it.
food too.
Honestly, when I'm stressed, I like to eat. That's my problem.
Y'all remember a week or so ago, we watched a video of that lady that got caught, got arrested, and then taken and found out she was diddling with a 15-year-old boy.
Wasn't that a Fortenberry?
That was this one.
Which
right here.
one? There's been
this one. No, it's this one.
Oh,
Remember her?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, a little twist to the story. She is claiming that kid stalked her and that her husband was aware of it.
She's rolling on everybody.
And she still gave in.
Yeah,
I mean, she took a picture with him.
Yeah.
And
Husband
she's
says he
happy.
knows nothing about it.
I don't know.
Oh,
about
she's
that.
throwing her husband under the bus.
She's trying to find somebody to blame.
But how's it his fault?
The husband?
Trying to make him look like a cuckolder.
Well, I was
or
going to say,
something.
was he a cuck? Did he have a little chair set in
Is
the
it-
corner?
I think I don't know.
Oh wait,
That's the thing these days. People-
yeah.
People like doing the cuck thing,
Dude,
you know.
one of my favorite clips of Family Guy is Peter Griffin says, "You keep on like this, I will have a threesome." And his wife says, "A threesome? You're barely a twosome." And she says, "Matter of fact, you're hardly a onesome." And he said, "I know my doctor said I must sit in the corner and watch, guy."
Golly.
Wow. But yeah, how did she claim that her husband knew? Which would also put him in a bad spot as well for other than the cuck holding thing, being a minor thing.
So I don't think she's calling him a cuck. I think what it is, she's claiming that her husband knew he was stalking her. But it still doesn't change the fact that she gave in.
Okay.
And he says that's the first he's heard of the boy.
Teacher, she came in and said, "I got this dude that's infatuated." And I'm like, okay, just a little school dude crushing on her.
All right, I'm gonna take it back. If I was 15 years old,
Did you have a crush on teacher?
no, but if she was crushing me, I'd probably be, tomcatting around as well.
Someone's getting crushed.
You
all
be
right.
crushed back.
I'd be
He be crushing.
Look
you.
at that teacher.
She's pretty
good.
hot.
She's pretty good looking. And she's really not that much older than that.
And
boy.
her husband probably said,
she-
"Oh, he's just a."
And that
18-year-old
look,
kid,
that
you
dude,
know?
no, 15, but he's grown. That dude's
yeah, he's
big.
grown.
And he's hit his, he hit his stride, I guess you would say. But she also has that carnal knowledge that he's searching for.
But you're absolutely right. I
Yeah.
mean, with age comes wisdom.
Yes, wisdom in many things.
With age comes wisdom
Exactly.
in all kinds of areas.
And exactly. But yeah, that's it's a sad story that it occurred because he's still a child.
She's a pedophile.
That I agree with that. She has.
Oh, she's a pedophile.
Do you guys also blame microplastics for this issue as well, or do you blame it? As
There's
power?
there's something weird going on. Either that or
There was a lot of teachers, man. It's,
well, maybe that's been going on forever, and the problem is mamas are getting hold of cell phones. I don't know.
Do you think men's taints are getting smaller
They
and
claim they are.
females are getting bigger?
oh, this dude's apparently he got a huge tank.
Well, and women are taught to go seek pleasure, right? I mean, where at one time it was like looked down upon.
Or do you think women are just mad because they taint us, huh?
They hate us because they taint us.
You need a T-shirt with your face on it.
I do. So I'll throw it on the bed. So my
You need
wife
a
can
black
sit on
eye
it.
or something. Oh yeah.
I-
20. All right, let's talk about nearly 200 cows disappeared. Olathe, Colorado. The first report was filed just before Thanksgiving. 29 cows and calves. A rancher told us stay.
I bet there's a bunch of
Agriculture
turkeys missing too.
1 week later, 3 more reports with 3 other owners. 46, 38, and 31 head of cattle all gone. 3 days after that, there were 43 animals short. They don't know where they went.
What's also crazy, there's a local barbecue contest.
I say it must have been a tornado.
There's a cow nader.
It was
Cow
I
native.
need-
They didn't disappear at the same time.
They did
They
or
did not.
So they just randomly just. Oh, so this is
Oh,
like
hell, I guess I killed that and didn't realize.
I'll tell you what's happening. It's like Yellowstone. People are stealing other people's cattle, like the cowboy days. They can be left at the
can say
train
They're cattle
train
rustlers.
station again.
Yeah, that. I guess once if you get it to the slaughterhouse and get them cleaned up, they'll never. They can't track them down.
You can't track them cows, you know.
Somebody got a lot of beef.
They
So
still
what's
have
for
not
dinner?
found these 200 cow.
Someone's got them.
Or did aliens get them?
I
Nah,
can
I'm
also.
over
I'm
there
not
with
saying
aliens.
it's aliens,
I'm
but
not,
it's aliens.
You're like the guy with the big
I
hair.
don't know
Yeah,
if a spaceship will
correct.
hold 200 cows.
All right, how many spaceships have you seen?
I'm just saying.
You bring up, look, he brings a valid point.
No,
Hey,
you're
that-
talking about a little UFO, and you're assuming
How do you
that
know,
they don't shrink them down before
How do
they
you
pull them
not
up.
know the warehouse storage space of a UFO?
I bet he knows the warehouse storage
But
place
you're
of a
not-
rick house.
If you shrink a cow down, you ain't getting that much of it.
It depends
You
if you're,
unshrink it.
if
They
you're
might well get
then
some
you
cash.
unshrink it. Yes, thank
You
you.
rehydrate it.
Boy, ain't you
dry
got
out
no
in the
common sense?
You jerk your size.
Bourbon nerd, ain't you got no common
You
sense
make
over
it
there?
like jerky.
I ain't no damn cow nurse.
You jerk it. You jerk it real good before it gets out.
or a spaceship. Either one.
Hey,
If you got the ability to shrink it down, you could probably make it bigger than it started.
Exactly.
I got something like that.
No, yours goes from small to extra small.
Like it's only drowned.
Hey, look, what was it we said that night? I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Count.
Here is my handle.
It's short and tart.
Speaking of
We can't
conspiracy
find your
theories,
spout.
I heard this one day, and I was almost into
Hold
it.
on. Marty got to hit that button.
Oh.
Which
I was
conspiracy
almost
theory?
into it, and then I kind of went a little overboard. But why? So the center of the Earth is full of magma.
We believe.
Magma.
I'm starting to think it's full of oil. but
Liquid
anyway.
magma.
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 Why? The deeper you go in the ocean, does it get colder?
Well, that's simple
Wow.
explanation. Because the
It's
core of the
because
Earth's
away
still
from
like
the sun.
miles
It's
and
further
miles and
away from
miles
the sun.
away
Sun,
from
the sun.
the heat there.
Should it not get warmer though?
No,
No, because there's
You're
still a lot.
still miles and miles away from
Because the
core.
Earth is like an insulator. Okay,
Yeah.
it's still insulation there.
Like a cave.
like a Yeti cooler.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say something profound. Instead, Gary
No,
shot
it's
it down
just-
in like 2 seconds.
I did. Because
Well, this guy who had a dumb idea said there's an ice ball in there.
Oh, there could be.
in
there
the
could be a
middle?
lot.
Yeah,
we
I know.
really don't know. I think it's
We don't know.
oil.
I think there's
I think
other
it's magma.
worlds. I think there's other worlds beneath us.
There was a movie about that.
Yeah,
There's several movies. About
it's called Journey to the Center of the Earth or something like that. Ain't it?
What about
That was like remote,
Journey to the
like-
center
There's a
of
bunch
the
of them.
Earth. We're going to journey.
X is wanting to send that X, but Musk is wanting to send people to Mars.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just talked about that because I was fat and I was going to volunteer
Did
for
you
it.
know-
Yeah. Well, you left out all those details.
Did you know? Did you know DMX is going to give it to you?
Not
He
anymore.
died. He's dead. We can bring
He
him
is
back
dead.
from the dead.
That's who we should have brought from the dead the other day,
should.
guys.
All right, I'm going to show y'all some things from your childhood. Me and Marty's childhood, anyway. I think I had this. Hit the right button. I did. hit the
Oh,
right button. There
a
it is.
TV.
Did y'all ever have a TV
Yeah,
like
so
that?
I did have
A
a
I think it looks just
console?
like it.
Mine did
They all
too.
did.
Why they
Actually, mine had a dial over here.
Oh,
So.
it doesn't have a
Yeah.
dial.
Why they had to always have the wood? I don't understand. They
Because
why
it was
they
a
did.
piece of furniture.
I understand it was a piece of furniture.
That sucker weighed 600.
I swear
was
I
so
looked.
heavy.
Oh, so heavy.
They had the
Look,
fake drawers and
Look at
everything.
the skid marks underneath it. They didn't have wheels on it. They just slid it across.
Oh, they did.
That
I
that
had
was in my
floor.
grandma's floor. That was
in
for my
everybody's
grandma.
grandma's
That was
floor.
everybody's floor.
Kitchen table looked like that. I've seen one of those the other
That's a-
day.
that's
That
a
looks
pic-
like a something out of a diner.
It does.
I wish I had that.
I never had that.
Blender? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that blender right there. Heck yeah. Now that razor, I've seen one, but I've never
So
used
I
it.
never.
somebody learned to probably 10, 15 years ago the little slot in the medicine cabinet.
I still have one of those.
Everybody had one of those. My grandma had one of those. On her waterbed,
Mark,
too.
Jamie, what was you saying?
The little slot in the inside of a medicine cabinet was to take that straight razor and drop in the wall.
Oh, you just dump them in the wall?
Mhm.
Until this day, I did not know that.
Go over the old school medicine cabinet, you'll see the little slot. It is for those
I didn't know
straight
that.
razors. You just slide it in there when you're done.
You know what to do with any
That's
type of
both.
slot,
Jamie,
don't
you got those shoes, those golf shoes. You got golf shoes.
Those are
like that.
those are foot joys.
No wonder
Look,
he's
oh
sliding
man,
down.
that iron skillet right there, woo,
That ain't an iron
or the
skillet, that's
grill,
electric skillet.
electric skillet,
That's
that
hot-
joker, and
that's
it looked just
hotness
like
I
that.
used one of those like 5 years ago.
We have one.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. Hotness.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, that couch. Holy smoke.
Everybody had that couch.
I hear my grandma right now. Man, ours had plastic on it.
Yeah.
Now that I don't know that I've seen.
I've
You
seen
know
that.
what? That's
I've
a high
seen
chair,
that.
dude.
It's a high chair, but it's also
But
a
you
step
can use it
stool.
for a step
Yeah.
stool. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Waterbed.
waterbeds.
My grandma had a waterbed.
Look, just
That
2
can
weeks
opener,
ago,
baby.
I got stitches one time
2
because
weeks
of
ago,
waterbed.
my mom's waterbed busted, and she finally put a regular mattress in it.
They've had it that long.
So if your waterbed springs a leak, do you
your
put
parents have
Fix-A-Fly in
consistently
it?
used a
They
waterbed.
just had a waterbed
For like 40 years.
2 months ago.
2 months ago,
My
waterbed?
back would not allow
Yeah,
me to
it
use
got
a
a
water.
leak, and they wasn't going.
They couldn't patch it. I would have
They could
patched
have
it.
ordered another mattress.
My
They
grandma
make those still.
I guess.
My grandma had pads on the edge of her
I just
waterbed.
think I'm still amazed by this.
My mom,
Your
2
parents
months ago.
have used the waterbed for the
For like
last
50
40
years, 40 years
Yeah.
easy.
Because
The same one.
The same one.
There's
It
not a
looked-
mattress that lasts that long. Okay.
No, she's had different mattresses, but she just wasn't.
All right.
So she liked the way it felt.
Yeah.
Because
My back gets stiff thinking about
Hey,
laying away.
Mac was like riding that ocean, boy.
Big
Mac
Mac
slap a wave.
Big
Hey,
Mac's
yeah.
about that
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
motion in
talking
the
about.
ocean,
The motion.
son.
Mac
How about
to give it
that that big huge can opener?
You come here and say, Mac's gonna give it to you.
That's why we got to bring X back. We got to bring DMX back. Him and Tupac. I'd bring Tupac back.
Tupac, he's never gone. And he's still
bring
alive.
Tupac?
You
Him
can't
and
bring
Elvis was
Tupac.
never gone.
Him and Elvis never left.
They
We
never
showed
left.
them a video of Elvis a long time ago.
Look at that GE. Look at that cock on the wall.
What is that?
a
can
cock on
opener?
the wall?
That's a can opener.
It is a can opener.
No, that is. Is that a pencil sharpener?
No,
can
that's a
opener.
can opener.
Oh, it is. It is. It
That's a
is.
big ass handle.
Cookware. Okay, that was like today's cookware.
that
That's what
does.
Oh, crock pot. I remember those.
crock pot.
Rival
I got
crock
crock
pot.
pot.
Right there.
Oh, I got one of those. I got those.
That Tupperware salt and pepper
Yeah, they
shaker.
even had travel size.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
I
That's-
agree.
that's-
Oh,
I've
what
never
is
seen that.
this?
That's snuff.
That's
No, it's the Moo box.
it's air freshener.
I thought it was a snuff box.
I don't know
I
what
don't
it
know
is.
what that is.
Scroll up.
We
Does
need
it
to
say it?
confirm what that is.
I like
The
to
Moo
watch.
box.
It says I like to do something.
Oh, it's a. Is that the one where you tilt over and goes?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think
okay,
it's,
they make a deer
Oh,
collar.
Marty, you need one of
yes.
those. If that had Yeti on it, Marty paid like $8,000 for that thing.
$8,000 for that Coleman.
Yep.
I'm-
A mirror. I've
My-
seen those.
yes,
No,
my
I've
grandmother
never
had
seen
one.
Oh, I
Yeah,
had
I think
Ginger
we
has
still
one of
got
those.
one of those.
We
What's
have
a
one. Of those.
Pyrex?
Whitney's got some of that.
That's old
Thermostat.
thermostat.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No.
for the phone numbers.
Rolodex. It's a
Yeah.
Rolodex.
That's not a Rolodex.
Yes,
it
it
is.
is. You would go to the name, and then
Click
it
the button.
opens it up.
Because
Click
the
that
cards had
button.
a little notch.
Oh,
It's
I've
a-
seen those.
I've
It's,
seen
it's a
those.
poltergeist.
People get bored and do
Now that's crocheted, right?
crocheted.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
A
homemade.
sifter made out of metal. Yep.
Yep.
What? Oh yeah.
Hold on. What
that
is-
was
They're
just
pulling
a
the.
That's
popped bottle cap. With
That's a
rubber
bottle cap.
underneath.
That's a bottle cap. is
You
what
can.
that
It's
is.
a condom. You get a condom underneath your bottle cap.
That kind of won't work for me.
Jamie, it will.
that's
Gumballs.
Is that a ball? A croquet ball?
Mercure Chrome. You put it on everything.
Okay, that's before my time.
A dishwasher. Yeah, I've seen those dishwashers.
Oh,
I know where one of
I
those
got a newer
is.
model of dishwasher.
This
It's called my wife.
and you know,
Oh,
hey,
Lord.
Let me lock this topic.
Hey.
This bottle.
and thanks to Donald Trump, you can't wash dishes anymore because you can't play in women's
Lord.
sports.
Help.
Oh, I know where. There's one of them out at Sue's.
I think I've got one.
I
of
bet
those.
when
I got one of those.
I mean, one of those right next to the water bed.
Oh, do y'all know what that is?
yeah, it's for your iPad.
That was where a phone would be,
Yeah,
a phone
yeah.
book.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, scroll back up.
Chris Shea.
I got one that's
And the
almost
phone
the
book
same
was at
color.
the bottom.
You got a
Yeah, my grandma's
blanket.
birthday made.
That paneling. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Yes.
paneling.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that phone.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember using that phone. I had that phone until I went to college.
I guarantee you, my kids could not dial a phone number with that phone.
You know,
Yeah,
didn't
but
we
you know
do
what?
that?
I'm not hating
Didn't I
on them.
have? I had a dial phone. I tried to get Sam to use it. I think
Yeah, but I'm not hating on that.
I will hate on them. It's
all the phone.
that's a phone book right there.
number- Oh, y'all know what that is?
Popcorn popper.
I did.
That made
Yes,
the best popcorn
it
too.
did.
Yes, it did.
Now,
Wash-
y'all don't remember that, do
You
you?
actually wash and dry.
You remember a washer
Well,
that
it's
looked like
no.
that? My grandma had one.
It's a Ranger. It's not dry.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
oh, it's just a case.
Cigarette case. I
Nope.
don't know.
Alarm clock. There's a
Oh,
clock
I
in
do remember.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Open
It pops up.
the clock.
Travel clock. Oh yeah.
Best candy.
Those
Yeah.
candies are awesome.
Percolator.
Percolator.
I be
Time for a
percolating.
That chair
That-
was awesome.
They came back.
You had to fold it all the way down and get it all the way back
Yeah,
all the time. It drive me crazy. Oh, those
Same
chairs.
thing
are
with
Those
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 awesome.
came
chairs.
back.
I have one of those.
Coffee table.
That's coffee table. Yeah.
We had those.
End table, rather.
Shag carpet.
Shag carpet.
carpet.
Oh, they don't make that.
They
still got that.
Oh, that iron. I know where some of those
Iron.
are. Clothespins. It holds clothespins.
I thought they put a baby in.
That's a checkbook. Anybody balance checkbook?
No,
Tyler?
I've never seen one of those.
Hell no.
All right, that's
know what
simple.
that is. All right,
I've
what
never
about
seen a
done?
balance checkbook. I put it that way.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Oh, Nestle Quick.
man.
The metal Nestle Quick.
Oh yeah, where you, like put
Hey,
it down.
look,
and puff it
tomorrow
up.
Yeah.
night we got a special deal. Marty, what are we breaking out tomorrow night?
Store pick.
Jim
yeah.
Beam.
No,
Oh,
that's
next
not tomorrow. night.
tomorrow night we're gonna break
Tomorrow
out
night.
some old Jim Beam.
40-year-old Jim Beam.
It's-
And
So
over,
we're doing that Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah,
and we're
next
going to
week.
do
tomorrow
12-year-old.
Tomorrow night, I'll get
uh,
all my days all jacked
yeah.
up. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
a screw cap.
And
Night.
we'll have maybe, hopefully,
Nut
we
cra-
will
nut
have
busters.
Nut
Brother
crackers.
Fortenberry
Nut
over
crackers.
with the.
Screw cap night.
Just say, hold up.
Look at
I
those
still
Ford
got- I
keys.
still got those.
Jamie on that 72 Ford
What'd they
Ranger. You
call
remember
that?
that key would go to every Ford?
What do they
So-
call that, Jamie?
It's like a skeleton
Viewmaster.
key.
It's a Viewmaster.
Yeah, Viewmaster.
Viewmaster,
Scroll
okay.
back
I
up. Scroll
couldn't
back
remember the name.
up. Scroll back
Remember-
up. I'll say. So my 66 Galaxy.
Came with 4 keys like that.
Yes.
No, more than that. They came with a separate key for the glove box,
Oh.
separate key for the trunk, which the round one was the trunk, the square
Yeah.
one was the
I remember
ignition.
that.
The round one did the door, but it also then had an extra one for the gas tank. I had 4
Oh,
keys.
do y'all know what's in that?
Sewing machine.
Sewing machine.
Sewing
Damn it.
machine.
I was going to get there. That's it.
That's
Let's
an
do
egg
egg
drop.
we did good.
Let's do it.
We did.
We did pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's
Let's
the
do
egg
those.
dipper.
So I was
Go
at
ahead,
Goodwill today, and I saw something I've never seen
Uh-oh.
at a Goodwill before.
Look,
Yeah.
nobody's in that chair.
So I'm all about that entertainment. You know, I like VCRs. I have a bunch of VCRs at the home, but there was a Betamax.
Oh, really?
There was a Betamax
For sale, like the
for
actual.
sale, $29.99. You can get a Betamax. It was a
I've never watched.
Did you
Betamax.
buy it?
no, I did not because it was
You
not
tight
fully
ass.
functional.
Oh, it wasn't.
But I was talking to a guy. There was an older man standing by me, and he said, "I saw you
Standing behind
testing."
you, rubbing your shoulders.
He was.
You
he
met
was-
Joe Biden, didn't you?
It was Joe Biden.
Did you smell your hair?
He didn't. He did not smell my hair because I did not wash my hair the night before. But
We're gonna start selling gas.
they had the herbal essence. But I was talking to him, and he said, I saw you testing that Betamax, and I was like, yeah, I tested it, and the only thing, lights were coming on, like you could switch channels and whatever, but like the timer wouldn't come on and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm not gonna buy it. Not to mention, I don't ever
Did
find
he
no
tell you you had a
Betamax.
Betamax in his van?
He could have lured me in. I was like,
Everything works.
but
Yeah,
he
it's
said
perfect.
he said back in the day, he said the Betamax had a better picture than the VCR.
Yeah,
I knew
And
that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, well, maybe
VCR became.
There
more
was politics. There was
Yeah.
some politics,
It became more
and
popular.
Sony invested a lot of money to get the VCR to be the standard.
And I've never seen a Betamax.
I think we did a whole
cassette.
show on that, didn't we? Talking about
I
why.
don't know if
No,
I've
I don't
seen a
think we
Betamax.
have.
I think that was that Netflix special I did.
I remember.
That I never told you
I
about.
remember my aunt had a Betamax,
Maybe it's the only
and
thing.
that's
I
the only
posted on
person I ever.
OnlyFans.
I've
never seen one.
I've only seen one. It was my great aunt had.
Yeah.
had
So, Gary,
one.
How about we do a one night, like a month, and we watch only Betamax and stream it to YouTube.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean,
I bet no one else is doing that.
no,
Well, not till
Betamax.
now. We tell everybody.
Yeah, you just said that. Everybody telling it everything, and now look at you.
Cut it.
Damn it!
Cut.
We didn't edit that.
Damn it.
Damn it!
Damn it. But yeah, Betamax is pretty cool though. It was pretty cool. It reminded me of took me back because I think the last. I wanna say it was-
Welcome back.
I want to say the last Betamax I remember watching.
I remember
think it was
that
on
Betamax I watched.
I think it was Dumbo.
I think I watched Gremlins.
I never saw it Betamax.
Me neither.
VHS, baby. All right, you
My
guys.
grandma had
When's,
one.
Jamie, you flown lately?
Not since last year. No.
All right, I've flown. You guys haven't flown lately either.
No, Charlie flew a few weeks ago.
Yep.
It's been
Here's
a couple years.
13 annoying plane boarding habits that make everyone
So,
secretly hate you.
I learned this dude. Gate lice.
Yes, that's the one I was just about to bring up.
Okay,
Don't
learned, I did not know what
don't
that
be
was.
gate lice, and those are the people like
Gate lice.
they're waiting there. Like
Just stand at the front.
you're in zone 10, but you're waiting by there for your
Is
zone
there
to
a
be
special
called.
shampoo for these people?
I don't get up till I'm forced
That's
to
what I
get
was
up.
thinking.
Those are the ones that stand around.
And stand up at the front.
So here are the people.
Here, they're standing.
It's like we're doing diamond members now, and they're still sitting there like staring at you.
I like to sit at the back of a plane.
I do too.
I do too.
My family made fun of me because we always go. We're at the back,
No,
but
I
get the board early because of my status. So I'm at the very back, but I'm like zone 5. So I'm the first zone that's, and so we get all
I
kinds of.
like to be by
there.
the bathroom.
That's in the
I
back.
can't fit in that bathroom. I've used it a time or two, but
I
man.
never used the bathroom
Because I like to drink on planes. I like drinking at airports. I like drinking away to airports.
Hey, maybe you just like to drink.
You know,
Here are the
that's
people.
crazy.
Hold on. Here are the people they find annoying: crowding the boarding gate. Yep,
No
get it.
doubt.
Trying to board before your group. I don't know if I've seen that very often.
I've never seen somebody pushed away
Here,
from.
this
boards.
is Father Fortenberry being unprepared to board. Meaning you don't have your boarding pass.
Well, you just board later.
There is one thing that pisses me off more than when a plane lands and everybody stands up, tries to walk out. That pisses
I have
me
never
off.
seen anybody walk out. I stand up quickly because my damn legs are hurting. I'm ready to get
No,
up.
most
I
folks
know.
are standing up under the thing, the baggage thing.
Underneath the back.
But I have never. I've only one time seen anybody rush forward.
I sit down until it empties out.
The only time I really see people freaking out is whenever the plane's late, and then
You'll
everybody's
hear
jumping up.
somebody go, "I got a real tight connection,"
Yeah.
and then they may scuttle up. But other than that, most people wait their turn.
They do.
But I fly Delta. You fly with the
I fly
Credence.
Spirit.
Yes,
He's
Frontier.
Frontier.
You're flying the
Duh.
Credence of the airway. You're flying the snow geese. You're flying the snow geese of
Launch
air
pad.
travel.
But I will tell you what, my wife just flew round trip to Orlando for like $130.
Yeah, but it was like flying with the Taliban or something.
You know,
Hey, but you know what she got there?
She was actually fueling the propellers as she was going.
Tom Black flew from Atlanta to Jackson and round trip for 106.
Yeah, but he drove back
Yeah, but he had a flight though.
only because
He didn't want to.
it was the weather. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's
Reclining your seat. Do you recline your seats?
no, I don't.
I don't
Yeah,
either.
I don't
No.
either.
Yeah.
Don't tell you what bothers me is though the previous flight person reclines their seat, and then you get in that seat, and the person in front of you never unreclines that seat.
So what you're supposed to do is take your leg and kick it until they do, and then somebody
exactly.
get angry with you. And look, make sure someone's recording it so you can go viral.
So
Gary.
what I would usually do in that situation,
Or you could scream about the lizard people. Remember that
What's
lady
your,
that
what's your,
screamed about the
what's your
lizard
favorite freak out on the airplane? Mine's the dude with the Burger King hat on.
the
people?
what?
What?
The dude with the Burger King
The
crown.
freak out?
I don't
on
know. The
airplane?
lady that claimed dude was a lizard
alien-
person is
yeah,
freaking
The
awesome.
dude that kept
A lizard person.
The dude
Lizard
that kept
person.
dropping the M-bomb with long hair and had a Burger King cap on.
No,
Oh, he
no,
was
no.
hilarious.
lizard person was the
That
best.
was racist, but boy, he was. I'll say he was committed.
I have never had a bad experience flying. The
Yeah.
strangest one I had, I think I was flying to New Jersey, and there was 3-seater. I was on the outside. There was a young girl in the middle. She probably 20, and somebody on the other side. This girl in the middle, she didn't like flying. She was freaking out, and she's like, "I can't do this. Can't do this." And she went down her bag and popped something. And I kid you not, in like 30 seconds, she was out. So she's leaning on me asleep the whole trip. You know, I could care less, right? 20 minutes before we land.
Terry got handsy.
He's a lover.
No, not at all. Me and she's talking us up, whatever. And I'm like, I don't care. Anyway, about 20 minutes before we land, she wakes up. And this girl is still freaking out, right? She's talking to me and dude, telling us her whole life story. We land, get on the tarmac. We're literally just land. She jumps up and runs to the front of the plane. Guess what happened next? Get your ass back to your seat, or we will not taxi and pull up to the gate.
There you go.
So she come and basically sat in my lap until
She was about to go to jail.
landed. She was.
Damn.
She was, and she was fine. She was okay, but she was just psyched out about flying.
She should have taken another one in pills. She had slept through the next flight.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what she took, but it was good. It
Or
was good.
whatever
It
it was.
knocked her out. She was knocked out.
That's pretty quick.
It was. It was really quick.
Charlie used to drug me on flights.
Drug you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's like drugging myself.
Where'd she drug you to?
All right. Anything else I want to talk about?
I don't.
Hey, don't forget this coming.
Oh, we
Friday,
didn't do this. Go ahead. I got one more story.
Oh, this coming Friday, our men's Good Friday breakfast.
Men's
Good
Good Friday
Friday.
breakfast.
Everybody
Check
is
us out.
welcome. We're
If we haven't We probably already put some out. Did we put it?
We will.
We will. Yeah.
All right, we got a video I'm gonna play.
Okay.
This is it's probably gonna play a damn ad for.
Oh, I already know about this. I went fishing 2 weeks ago at the beach, and we was talking
I've
about this.
seen this.
All right,
What?
so let me get it through.
I didn't
this.
see nothing.
So this kid's in a boat. He ran. Here it is. Oh,
No.
Yep. And
All right, they're in the ocean.
but this dude pulls up alongside him, jumps into his boat, and then goes to whooping up on him.
Damn. He's like a pirate.
Well, this dude right there in the black shirt's 40. This other dude's like 22. The boat's moving, so it's kind of weird too.
Yeah. I think he started moving.
You're going to cuss me? What did they get into it over, Jamie? I don't even know what they got into it over.
So the guy I was fishing with was talking. He was telling about this, and apparently, like the young kid came on top of him while he was fishing.
Yeah.
So I think this guy was a guide, and this young kid came on top of him.
It's tough when they come on
And
top
that was
of you.
justifiable to
No,
go
it's
and
not
assault a
justifiable.
kid.
No, because his ass would have been whooped all upside the head with that fishing pole.
So this is one thing that our guy did say was justifiable. You remember a couple years ago where the dude like just talked stupid to the whole family on a guided trip.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But what it was, the kid ran up and pushed the throttle while they were in a boat.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
And the dude just lost his mind. He's like, so he's still. I don't remember the
So there's the
captain's name. But he said,
So a guy boarded another ship?
well, I wouldn't call it a,
A
ship.
boat. Yeah.
A boat. Okay.
Why does he have a mo shot? He's
I
the
don't
one
know.
to get-
Oh, because in 2003, the guy was charged with battery before.
So it's just like, so this guy did nothing wrong. His mo
No,
shot-
that's the guy. It was
Oh.
just 20 years ago.
Oh,
So he
okay.
has a history.
Why is he arrested for charging his battery?
Okay, he does have a history.
He has a history. Yeah, he has a history.
Huh.
Dude, look at them fishes.
All right. So the guy boarded his
And,
ship.
and chased him around his boat and tried to whoop up on him.
Man.
People can't just be civil. You know what? Somebody come over your fishing hole. Just
It's like golf etiquette, fishing etiquette.
It
So
is.
hold on. You're
They-
the most angry golfer I
They
know.
shouldn't have done that, but I mean,
Yeah, but
he
it-
shouldn't have jumped on their dang boat
you
either.
just pull your line up and just say, "Look,
Yeah,
don't
you
follow
can have
us."
this spot.
Yeah.
They were probably catching goat heads anyway.
So we were
Sheep
sure.
heads, ain't it?
Sheep
Sheep
heads.
heads.
That's it. That's,
Go-
it. That's where you
go
catch sheep heads. Can you tell the difference?
You don't want to get the horns, you know.
So we're getting ready to pull off the dock. That was 2 weeks ago. I was at the beach, and I said, "Oh, dude, I forgot to pull my pistol out."
Oh, you got some chicken heads, didn't you?
I forgot. I said, I forgot to pull my pistol out. I had in my bag, and he said, hell." He said, "Well, that way we'll have two of them."
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
So, okay, I didn't really tell you about our trip.
Nope.
So
Tell us about your trip.
So we're fishing, and Mac is wearing them out.
Redfish?
Redfish, yeah.
Redfish.
Mac caught 5 redfish.
Blue
Inland
fish.
fishing?
Yeah, inland.
Yeah.
Mac caught 5 redfish and 2 croakers. Tommy caught a couple trout. Graham caught a trout. I didn't catch a damn thing but a buzz.
But a buzz. That's the
And,
best thing, catch.
And Mac had to remind me constantly I didn't catch anything. But
Because you're terrible
yeah,
fishing.
so but we had a good morning, and man, about 2 hours in, I look over. I see our guide is like sitting on the edge of the boat and kind of groaning.
He got seasick?
No, I was like, dude, are you all right? He said, man, I had surgery 3 days ago.
Jeez.
Like,
He's a trooper.
yeah, I was like, man, we've had a good morning. We can go on back. And he's like, no, I promise y'all 5 hours. We're going to do 5 hours. A little bit longer. He's sitting there, and I hear him kind of wincing. I said, dude, seriously, let's call
What
him.
kind of surgery did he have?
He had a kidney stone busted.
Jeez.
And
He got some internal
So-
It
bleeding
wasn't
going
smooth
on.
out there either, was it?
No, he sent a picture, so.
So we're getting ready to pull up locations. We said, we'll go somewhere else. There's nothing over here. So I go back to the boat, take a piss. He said, I got to take one too. And this dude just pisses blood all over the back of the boat.
Look like
And I said, dude,
Hawaiian
I looked
scene.
at my buddy Tommy, and I said, and Tommy's like, we're like, dude, let's get out of here. And he said, if y'all don't mind, we'll just call it. I said, look, we'll pay you your full amount. We
Y'all
won't
have
give
a
you a
good
tip.
time.
We won't give you a tip.
Y'all
You ain't got no tip.
Had a
let's
good
do-
time.
Yeah. I said, we did better we did last year. Because we fished with this guy 3
Same
years
guy.
straight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like, he remembers Mac and all that.
Yeah.
So, but, it was a good trip.
Oh,
You know, if you don't give them the tip, it don't count, you know.
Marty, hit that button.
That's all I have to do.
Bourbon nerd.
hey, thank y'all for watching. don't be going fishing with Jamie because he can't fish with crap.
Gary.
Last time I saw Jamie fishing, he was sunburned and he didn't catch the thing. But the sun.
Father Fortenberry.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. And I can fish. I chose not to.
Guys, thanks for stopping by. Hit that like button on your way out. Tell your friends about us. Tell everybody about us. We're approaching 600 subs and a whole bunch of watch hours. We are way ahead of the curve. Check us out. We like bourbon. We like laughing. We like having a good time, everybody. Life from the patio. We out of here. Fall.
Somebody once saved this
Outlaw.